Hello my Style Squad angels, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and to anyone that is new here, hello, my name is Christy. I'm a personal stylist that helps women rise through style, and I'm super excited to have you here. Now today is the first time that I'm filming in my new studio, so please bear with me if the lighting's a little bit off, if my audio's not quite right, anything to that effect. It's something that I will be working on, and I'm just getting accustomed to my new space. So please just bear with me while I tweak some things. And other than that, let's dive in. Today, I wanted to do July favorites with you guys. I can't believe that summer's halfway down. Maybe, well, I know some of you that are in like the southern US, for example, like Texas, like you have nothing but heat coming your way for quite some time. But in Canada, that's not the case. We only have like a month, maybe two if we're lucky left of summer. So I'm trying to soak it in. But with that in mind, there are many things I was loving in the month of July, despite the move that we had going on, which if you guys have not seen our new space and you're curious, I will leave our empty home tour vlog down below and you guys can check it out. The first favorite that I want to start off with this month is actually a book. Now, I had read for my book club that I'm in with some friends, this book, which is called Daisy Jones and the Six. This is actually part of Reese Witherspoon's book club as well. And wow, it is so good. If you guys are looking for an interesting, easy read that you will literally whip through because you cannot put the book down, this is the one to pick up. It is a book that takes place in the 70s. It follows a young woman and a band that end up joining together and just sort of the highs and lows they go through as a rock band in the 70s. I don't want to put any spoilers in there, but what makes this book different is that the author had written it in an interview style. So you really feel like you're watching a documentary almost, but in the best way possible. It is so fascinating to listen to this band, see all the personalities unfold, the dynamics of the band, and just hear about that decade in particular. I love the 70s. Not that I was a part of it, but I love everything that I've heard about that decade. I'm just so fascinated by it. This book is phenomenal. I promise you, if you're looking for a good book to read, you will probably love this. I could not put it down. I was late to picking this up and like actually reading it for my book club, but once I did, I devoured it in a weekend. It was that good. The other thing that I have been really enjoying this month, because Sean and I moved and because we're looking for home decor inspiration and just ways that we can decorate our place, is a new Instagram account that I stumbled upon while just searching hashtags on Instagram. The Instagram account is called Blissfully Eclectic, and Sean and I are definitely not two people that will be decorating our home in a very classic style. We want a lot of color. We want a little bit of a retro feel. We do still want it to look modern. So it's not going to be too over the top, but we are definitely not the people that want everything very classic in our home. So I've been so inspired by this Instagram account. I'm so obsessed with it. So if you're looking for a new account to follow, I highly recommend giving this woman a check or giving her a look because it's so good. It's so good. I can't help but check her feed every single day because I want to see what new she's got upcoming. And on that note, just the hashtag in general, eclectic home, I think it is. I've just been so, obsessed is the only word. Like, I can't help but check it. I find it so inspiring. I love the use of colors and textures. Just everything. It's just getting me so amped to decorate our home. I'm just feeling very excited about the whole process and I'm getting a ton of inspiration. So if you're looking for some inspo yourself for your home, or if you just like looking at eclectic homes yourself and love a lot of color, I highly recommend giving those two things a peek. Next thing that I have been loving this month is vinyl. I love listening to vinyl records. There's something about them that's warm. I love the texture as they play. It's just feel good. Something about it feels very cozy and homey to me. So Sean and I have always had a record player in our place, but it wasn't really conducive to our living space before, just in that we didn't really have anywhere to plug it in that was sort of in our main living space area. So it was always kind of tucked in the side in my office, which is not a bad thing, but the record player only costs $100, so like the sound quality is not the best thing on the planet for it. So we never really got to play it the way we wanted to. Anyway, so we've been playing records nonstop in our home. literally like everything. I have some old like Beatles vinyl. I've been loving actually Kelly Clarkson's vinyl. What was this album called again? Meaning of Life. You guys know I talked about this album back when it came out. I think it was 2 years ago now. Obsessed with this album. I love it even more on vinyl. It's so good. If you haven't listened to this album in general, just go pick it up. It's just feel good music. If you want to dance around a little bit and just want something good to listen to in the background, highly recommend. And then the other thing that Sean and I have been listening to, which I don't know if you'll be able to see because of the plastic, is Miles Davis. Love him. What a talent. My God. Like, we just love listening to his music as well in the background. This is actually the only record of his we have other than just having it on like MP3s to put on our phone or whichever. But oh, like these are just some of the my favorite vinyls that I've been listening to recently. I just love it. Like I said, something about listening to vinyl is just feels rich and cozy to me. I really love it. We have music constantly going in our home now, which makes me feel really good. I really love music in general. So being able to play music all the time just in the background of our life while we're cleaning or while we're reading or whatever, just to me feels so good. I feel so happy. Next item is a beauty product. Now this is one by the company Lush, which I believe they're a Canadian brand if I'm not mistaken. I've been picking up their bath bombs for quite some time, but again, now that we've moved, I'm trying to get back into my bath habits. To me, a bath just always makes me feel so relaxed. So I'm all for a bath. Like I love doing them once a week with some beautiful candles, some crystals, a nice bath bomb, music, like it just, yes, that is my weekly treat to myself. I absolutely love it. And I really love Lush because their products are so great. They use minimal packaging to be a little bit more sustainable and friendly to our earth. It also says they fight animal testing. They use fresh ingredients. They're ethical with buying. They're 100% vegetarian. They're handmade. And like I said, they keep their packaging really as minimal as possible, just so that they're not being overly wasteful. So their bath bombs, I don't know if this is like a super nice looking one. They're just so cute. It's got a little bit of gold foil or something on the top, but oh my God, they smell so good. And they make your bathtub look like a bit of a unicorn. But they're so yummy. Like there's a Lush near me. And I had gone to replenish my stock, if you will. I always buy like 3 or 4 at a time just to get me through the month. And then I'll go and buy a few others. But if you haven't tried their bath bombs before, I mean, they have a ton of different products, but their bath bombs in particular are amazing. And again, just with the move and whatnot, Sean and I didn't really get a chance, or I didn't get a chance to enjoy bath time for a while, if you will. So once we got settled in and moved, this was just top of my list to, soak in some relaxation. And yeah, love their stuff. Highly recommend. On that slightly sustainable note, Sean and I are trying to make big efforts, or not big efforts. We're trying to just take small steps to be a little bit more sustainable in our living. We definitely are not sustainable in every facet of our life, as I think most people probably are not. We all leave a carbon footprint for most part, but we're just trying to become more aware recently of what we're doing, how we're consuming things, and just trying to be a little bit more aware of the waste that we leave behind as we go through our life. So something that we have been really enjoying this month is we purchased some portable straws, which may seem silly to some, but again, these are just baby steps for he and I to just be a little bit more mindful about what we're doing. I had picked this up at a local health food store, and I love that you can link something through here if you want to attach it to your bag if you want. I just slip it in the pocket of my purse. Sean has one as well. And I love that you can pop this off and it exposes your straw, and it has a silicone end so that when you've got it in your mouth, your teeth aren't knocking against the metal that you've got here, and that this straw can extend to be either short or it can be quite long. So if you're picking up something from Starbucks, let's say, for example, it will fit the venti cups. And then which I think I just lost in here. Well, there is a brush in here to help you clean the straw, but I extended the straw before taking it out. So that was a bit of I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick it out of the bottom. Oh, may need to do a little bit of sleuth work here. But anyway, there is a cleaner that comes with the straw. So even when you're on the go, you can use the cleaner to just quickly scrub through the straw just to keep it nice and clean. And then it does store inside the straw, although don't be a blonde and extend the straw before you've taken it out, as I've just done, because now I'm going to have to do a little maneuvering to get it back out. But initially when I picked this up, I thought it was actually going to be really inconvenient. I thought I was going to lose this all the time because I am admittingly a bit like forgetful with things like this, but actually it's been relatively easy. Sean and I have even considered getting another batch for both of us just so that we've got it. I've got it in another one of my bags because he normally makes me carry stuff for him. So yeah, but they're really handy, and I do feel good using something small like this to be a little bit more sustainable in my living. The very last item on my favorites list, which you guys are gonna think so nerdy, but I love, is a new notebook. Now, I am someone, admittingly, I have a bit of a, you guys know, if you've been following me for a while, I'm a bit of a stationery nerd. Actually, I'm a huge stationery nerd. Paper, pens, stickers, markers, like all of that stuff, notebooks, just, oh, takes my breath away. I love it. But I also have a bit of a Bible obsession as well. Like I love collecting old Bibles. I love the look and feel of them. And I especially love the paper inside. Like paper is a big deal for me as a stationery nerd. I love Tomo River paper, if any of you have used the Hobonichis out there. So I had come across this Bible journal, like just that is shaped like a Bible. And I love that because as I just mentioned, I really love Bibles themselves. I love how flimsy they can be. I love the paper and texture. So this isn't a Bible journal specifically, but it's a journal that's shaped like one. So on the inside, you have all this beautiful lined paper. I don't know if that's going to show up, but it is the same texture and weight as actual Bible paper, which I really love. This actually I found because of a small YouTuber named Kat Woods. She does like Bible reviews and stuff like that. I love her channel. It's so adorable. And she had recommended this because she's also a huge journaling nerd as well in the best way possible. And she had stumbled upon this and was doing a review on it herself. And I just thought it was so cool. Exactly what I want in a journal. So I picked one up and I've been using this like crazy. I really, really love it. It's not a leather, it's a faux leather that it's got, but I just love the shape and feel of it. It's just a small nerdy thing of mine, but yeah, it's so much fun. I've been loving writing in this and carrying it with me everywhere. So yeah. Another favorite of mine. Anyway, my angels, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that little red subscribe button down below and comment. Let me know, what have you been loving this month? What things are you obsessed with? What books did you read? I love to hear feedback from you guys, so please feel welcome to comment down below. Other than that, my angels, I love you to the moon and back, and I will see you again in the next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.